everybody, and welcome to ETTO's Things of the Year. This is our
Yes!
Oh yeah, whoa!
Woo-woo.
That's right.
Yeah.
Get excited, everybody. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we
I've
go.
got no energy left. I slept terribly.
Ben, you started smiling when we all got excited, so that was like that brought us to life. I felt good.
Okay, good.
Welcome to our pop culture moments of the year. These are the things that excited us. I'm Will.
I'm Josh.
I'm Sam.
I'm Josh.
I'm Ben.
Nailed it. First time.
Reverse snake.
First ever reverse snake.
Snake.
Coining it. These are the things from the pop culture sphere, across the internet, across the world, across the content that have excited us the most this year. I'm going to kick us off with my first pick, which is maybe one of the earliest ones of the year. And it's Harrison Ford and Kequan at the Oscars at the end when Everything Everywhere won, and he just ran, crash tackled, and hugged Harrison. And it was just
so cute.
Considering we didn't get it in Dial of Destiny, I was like, this is it. This is the moment, and I'm glad that we got it. And then everything else, Kequan, every selfie he's ever taken as well. Because the man loves a point and a selfie.
Every word he spoke in Loki.
Yes. Yeah. Every frame of that man that we've gotten in the last 2 years.
From memory, it was a really good speech as well. Like, it wasn't like some stupid, let's fill this speech with words. It was like, everything had a purpose.
Yeah. It was, he's an emotional man, and it's very exciting. And that's my first moment. Finchie?
My first moment. Okay, so it was I don't know when it came out, but
it
was a book by a royal, Harry.
Yeah.
And it was just like his biography.
Exactly where he's
yeah,
going.
see these three, you don't know what's got to happen. So there was just a couple of moments in the book.
Yeah.
Where he went on with like talking about how he lost his virginity, and then like how one time his downstairs was burning.
My penis was oscillating between extremely sensitive and borderline traumatized.
I haven't read the book. I haven't listened to it.
But you've heard excerpts?
I've heard excerpts from it. And it's very disturbing.
Yep.
Because
thanks for starting. Yeah,
that. Sorry. So just we go from
culture moment of the year,
something so wholesome to something really disturbed.
Yeah, thanks,
Let's
Josh.
Pick up this train wreck.
Yeah, Sam, what have you got for us?
One of my moments from the year is the first look at the Wolverine suit in the new Deadpool movie.
Good pick.
Just because, Wolverine, ever since I was a kid, has been like one of my faves, and especially Hugh Jackman as the character. So seeing that and seeing it more comic accurate than anything for him that we've gotten in the past was really cool. Then the strikes happened and we saw nothing else of it, but now they're back and I'm keen to see the movie.
It's bottom 3 of the year for me because it doesn't have the brown in the suit. The brown suit's
Is
better.
it brown in the suit?
In some suits, yeah.
But no, it is a very good looking suit.
Cool suit. I also, my favorite thing about that is that it got released in like the worst looking JPEG of all time, and everyone was like, is that real? And then Hugh Jackman posted it, and we're still like, is that real? And then eventually it got to Marvel. It was a really weird drip to get there.
About everything with Deadpool 3, I feel like, has been, is this real?
Yeah, Dogpool.
So funny.
Surely Dogpool's not real. No, that's a character. Okay, sure thing. I know it's a comic character, but that thing? Terrifying.
Insane.
Josh, what have you got for us?
Nice. We started just before this podcast. I showed you mine so you knew what I was talking about.
Yep.
But Carter Vale Music on TikTok, remaking the Arthur theme song in like a chill indie pop vibe.
And I say, hey, what a wonderful kind of day where you can...
I forgot every pop culture moment of the year, so I just scrolled through my saved videos on my phone and went, That was like one of my favorite things that I watched on TikTok this year.
Good.
It's
And
sweet.
it still gets stuck in my head every now and again. Just the fun little beat to it. And the way he's like throwing his head around as he's singing the Arthur theme song. It's very fun. So go check it out. Carter Vale Music on TikTok. So good.
It's been a good. I feel like the last 2 years have been good. Like, I mean, obviously everything Tom Hardy's done, but like, there's been good little mashups of a viral video. And then someone's made a song of it, and they're like, then they become my favorite songs of the year.
Yeah. I feel like TikTok's sort of reached like a really good level of creativity. Like, I don't know whether our algorithms have just pushed out all of the like dancing girls and stuff, but now there's just like this really nice level of creativity and fun on TikTok.
Totally. Yeah, it's very sweet.
Yes, mine is far more general, but just like everything around Doctor Who's return and it being back, and it's probably recency bias because it's been the past like month or two in particular, but it's been really bloody lovely. Ignoring even anything about thoughts on the show or whatever, it's been really lovely seeing everyone around and talking about it, seeing David Tennant bloody excited about it. There's a video that came out of like one of the like from behind the scenes on the show, and it was him talking to the comic authors that had created Beat the Meat, and just like genuinely like fanboying to the comic authors. And I think it's like, you know, that and like many other moments of all these people being back together, Russell T Davies like being back on it and just being happy to be there. Everyone's happy to be there. They've got a bit more money now. Yeah. It's just all a bit there's just a bit more joy around Doctor Who than there's been in a while. And it's nice. And it kind of all came to a head in the past month or so with the episodes starting to come out. So it's just been nice to have that back in our lives. And, you know.
Totally. Yeah. It's just and just seeing Doctor Who on socials. It's just nice. Yeah, totally. It's just nice to see people talking about Doctor Who and loving Doctor Who. And it's very good.
Yeah.
I guess we'll come back around. My second pick, and I think we've all seen this year. My second pick is Charlie Cox as Bluey at I think New York Comic Con.
Oh yes,
yeah, good.
Which just was a shock, and the best thing about it was that there is footage from a previous convention where someone's like, if you wanted to cosplay, what would you do? And he's like, I'd probably do Bluey. And so this was actually a follow through of something he actually wanted to do.
So fun.
A man of his word.
But then I saw that he had a tail in his cosplay, so it's not my favorite pick. So my number 2 is actually the Pickwick triplets getting a full song in Only Murders in the Building Season 3.
Yeah, good.
Very good. I snuck 2 in there.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Very good. Love you, Charlie Cox. Unnerved me. Josh?
So I have actually changed my second one on the fly.
Okay.
This one wasn't even in my list, and I just thought about it.
Amazing.
But the 60s are back because within 2 weeks we got a full album from the Rolling Stones.
That's fair, yeah.
And a new song from the Beatles, which is just mental because
That's a great pick.
I was thinking about it because like the Rolling Stones have been going on for so long. I was like, oh, from the 60s. And then I was talking to my dad. This is going to probably kill me if I say this, but he was like, the Rolling Stones started the year I was born. I was like, what the crap? Like, they started making music when I was born, and I'm midway through my 20s, and I'm still hearing new music. Yeah, and also from the Beatles as well.
And the Beatles as well. That's fantastic. A great pick. Yeah, and they're great out. Like the album's very good.
Yeah, the album's great, and the song from the Beatles I quite enjoy.
Totally. Yeah.
So
great choice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. My next one is coming from Superman and Lois from this year in season 3. Episode 4. Yeah, Ben, please. Hold back. No, but this is coming from season 3, episode 4. There's a guy in Smallville who threatens Lois and Clark's 2 boys, and Clark goes to speak to him about it at a diner in public. And it's a very raw scene and amazing acting as well, where Clark just goes to sort of talk to him and be like, hey, what was the deal? Like, you know, what's going on? And it's a moment where you see Clark angry. And being Superman, you know that can go south very, very quickly if he's not careful.
If you ever threaten my family again, take something that isn't yours or sell another dangerous drug, I will come for you.
And I think it was just great because there's a difference between a person trying to just save people in general and a person trying to save his family. And I think you could really see the contrast in that in this scene, which is really nice. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen it, go and check it out on YouTube. It's really cool. But
it went viral. Like outside of the show, everyone was sharing it.
Because it was just like, I think, because like there's a moment where like he gets his hand around him, sort of like pushes him into the counter to like keep him there, and he gets very, very firm with him, and it's a moment like, ooh, okay.
I'm so glad
very cool.
that these pop culture moments let us experience a moment from Superman and Lois every year. We collectively go, oh, that show, yeah, nice. And then Sam presents us an awesome moment.
You're so welcome.
It's so incredible great. It still exists. Anyway, moving on.
Well, Ben, you'll get your wish next year anyway.
One more
so.
year, Ben. That's it. One more year and then it's gone.
Mine is also from a TV show. I didn't watch this, but I just saw the clip that went viral.
Very TikTok.
So
of
I
you.
watched the clip.
Yeah.
So I just didn't watch the show because it's on actual television. It's not on a streaming service, unless it's probably on like a whatever channel. Thank God You're Here is on. But my second moment, I guess, was just the clip of Mark Bonanno from Auntie Donna walking onto the set of Thank God You're Here. And they're like, Thank God You're Here. He's like, what did I do? And then they're like, oh, we're down a guest. We need you to sit down. And he walks over to the guy. He's like, you're from Neighbours.
that I did see that. I thoroughly enjoyed that too. That was fantastic.
Such a funny moment.
Yeah.
I watched the full bit of that. He's just he's brilliant. He's so good.
Oh man. Yeah, and this is not the last time Auntie Donna will come up in our Things of the Year podcasts.
Interesting.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. I'd say in general as well.
That makes sense. Sorry, I was just thinking about it.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
So we're each going to have our own moment of realization, Sam.
Do you want to? Yeah, there we go. Good. There we go. Yeah. Also, just in general, thank God You're Here being back, because there's not really a place for Aussie comedians to show themselves on TV since that show ended. So
because the Yanks have SNL.
Yeah. And Whose Line and stuff, but we don't really have a play, especially on like free to air TV. As well,
and the British have all those TV shows, which are just
British
glorious.
all of them.
That's all television is over there.
Every one of them.
Exactly. Yeah. Whereas, we just don't have anything.
Yeah.
So the comedians.
It was nice, and because I think Thank God You're Here has always been very diverse as well, and so I think as the Aussie comedians scene has grown, it's been good now to have them all there, which is cool.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Sure. I'm going to wrap this all up with a nerdy Star Wars moment. Moments, general, again, a bit of a general one. Just seeing all the Rebels characters in live action on the screen and how good of a job they did basically with every single one of those castings, especially Ezra. My God, the man is just Ezra.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that was, no matter what you think about the show itself, I think actually being able to see those characters again, but then also see them so well realized in a different format, I think was very lovely. And, it makes me want more of the show purely for that.
Yeah. Hopefully it is also a Disney call to be like, hey, you can recast. We can accept new faces in these roles and stuff. So.
For sure.
Did you see the clip of someone giving, and this is just for Ben and I, someone giving a man a pop of Jabba the Hutt to sign? And he just looks at it and goes, for God's sake. So he knew, because Ezra pretends to be Jabba the Hutt over a comm link at some point.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. I love that. Also, I mean, speaking of like cast clips and stuff.
Yeah.
Once all the strikes ended, seeing all of them come out with all their stuff that they were doing on the set, having a ton of fun was fantastic.
Yeah, wasn't that blonde evil person just smoking and then like just riding one of those
The little land speeder?
Yeah, land speeder thing. That was hectic.
Maybe that should, that's my fourth moment.
Yeah. You said 3 already. That'll be my third. Is that clip?
Can I just jump in before we actually finish? I done goofed. Because as we were going through and we came back around, you said my number 2 pick of the year.
Yeah.
And I know we said we would have 2 moments.
Yeah.
But I was thinking we were like going back. So not your number, like that your first one was your number 3 and then you went your number 2. So my number 1 was actually Olin Rogers announcing that he can finish Final Space in a graphic
novel. Of course it was.
I've just finished Final Space last night, I think, or 2 nights ago. Finished actually watching season 3. Finally, it's taken me 3 years to get there, but then it got cancelled in the Warner merger. Got written off as a tax write-off, which was just heartbreaking for all of the fans. And he'd been fighting for 3 years to try and be able to actually finish the show, and they've given him 1 graphic novel. He can make 1 graphic novel that he has to sell on his own website. He can't sell it anywhere else, and it has to be self-published as well. So he's like hiring out a warehouse for like printing and like all this freaking stuff. Like he's got to do everything himself.
That sucks for him. Like But has he made like a profit?
He won't. I don't
Like-
think he will.
I'm not sure, but it cost me about $300 to buy this thing. It's like he's expecting it to be over 500 pages because he can make one graphic novel, so he's going to
Wrap it all
freaking fill
up.
this thing.
Yeah.
And he's also just recently finished a recap of the first 3 seasons. So this comic will have all 4 seasons of the show in it because it's also disappearing off Netflix. I don't know when this is coming out, but it's going to be removed from international Netflix on the 16th of December, which is the only way that you can watch it. So from the 16th, you can only pirate it. They're not making DVDs of it. They never finished. They didn't release season 3 on DVD. So it's gone. It's gone from existence. This comic will cover the entirety of Final Space.
I don't even know what this TV show is, but that's an absolute dog move from Warner Brothers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That is so bad.
Shock horror.
It's a phenomenal show. You should go watch it if you can in the next 2 weeks. It's got so much heart. I have cried multiple times again rewatching it. It's absolutely stunning. It's an animated comedy show, but it's awesome.
They need to shut Warner Brothers down.
Yeah, I mean, we do. But that's all our individual picks. We also got a bunch from the Patreon, so I'm going to burn through those. There's some good things to discuss here. First up, Dolphin Pants, a very sweet and personal one. Dolphin Pants says, seeing FNAF, the Five Nights at Freddy's film with Dingo, and having the entire cinema full of cosplayers who cheered along with every death and sang along with the credits. Cool. Which is amazing.
That's cool. What an experience.
Yeah.
That is a cool experience to have.
Totally. I'm glad someone saw that film. Luke says, hi Barbie, hi Ken. The sheer joy and aesthetic whiplash of Barbenheimer and going to a packed out cinema with friends to see Barbie. Alas, they didn't do the double. No one should do that. Don't do the double.
I did the double.
You're an idiot.
But I spaced it out. I spaced it out though.
Yeah.
I did Oppenheimer in the morning. And like, if you ever want to do Oppenheimer at home, if you want to do Barbenheimer, do Oppenheimer first and then Barbie. What?
Doing Oppenheimer at home sounds dangerous.
Watching the movie.
That can't be good.
I do not recommend making a nuclear bomb to drop on a country.
Yeah. You have to specify.
But yeah, watch Oppenheimer first and then go to Barbie.
Yeah. Nice. Very good.
Yeah.
Good choice. Fucking hell.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry, Luke.
That's all right. Dump Day says Back Pocket hits 3 years with an epic 12-hour stream. It's not my highlight, I can tell you that. It was a tired day.
I think for everyone watching it was a highlight.
Unpleasant things in my stomach.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's a low light for your inline of your gut. JS says the Hutch. I had this ready to say in my head, but the Hutch Assance. The resurgence of Josh Hutcherson following the FNAF release, which is very good. I'm keen for the future of that boy.
Because wasn't there like a bunch of memes about him, like his photos going around?
As an old meme, but it came back, yeah.
Yeah, wow, okay.
To the point where some rapper used it as their Spotify Wrapped video.
That's so funny.
So if you'd listen to, it was like Flow Rider or something like that. Okay. And if you listen to him enough, your Spotify Wrapped video was this photo of Josh Hutcherson with a weird track. Not a natural thank you video. It was just the current meme.
That's a great choice.
Yeah. Joshy, of course, sent about 9 different things. I've picked 3 of them. Timothy Chalamet impersonating Troye Sivan on SNL. The Star Trek crossover between Lower Decks and Strange New Worlds. I'm keen to check that out. And then a very niche Doctor Who one, surprise. The reunion for Tegan in the Blu-ray announcement trailer for Doctor Who Classic Collection Season 20. Thank you, Joshy.
Wow. Incredible.
What the hell, man?
Yeah. Ben went broad. Joshy brought it all the way niche for Doctor Who. Laughing Seal says, and there's 2 of these. Laughing Seal says the finale of Loki for sure, no competition. B-Mac also says Loki sticking the landing in the end of season 2.
Nice,
big moment. Very, very good. Milk says, not a public moment, but meeting Rocco from 64 is a personal one. And then the real big pop culture moment of the year for me has to be Chainsaw Man Chapter 2 releasing nearly every Wednesday this year at 2 o'clock in the morning and blowing up my Twitter feed every time. So some nice niche nerdy stuff.
Congratulations.
Congrats,
Lovely.
Mel.
Nice.
I'm glad you had a great time. And then Dion brings it all back down to earth and says, I had a rant about how movie execs and culture wars are shit, but I deleted it because it bummed me out.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Nice.
That is really a low light of the year, but it's worth bringing up that we've seen the worst of a lot of people this year. So.
Yeah. Sure is a thing of the year.
It is certainly that's what it says.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why are you pointing at
I
me?
want to point that way.
Wrong way.
I'll leave it to Ben to point from in future. It's easier for them. There we go.
There we go. Thanks, Ben.
That's all of our picks from the year. Thank you, everyone, for sending theirs in. Thank you for sending all the bits and pieces. We're going to be reading them all out in each of these videos. This is just the first one we're recording. We've got a few more to go.
Yeah,
thanks, everybody. That was fun.
Yeah.
Goodbye. I'm
There we
running
go.
away.
Bye, everyone.
Ben's dancing.
That's it.
Let's all dance out.
What a wonderful
Time of day.
Hey.
Na, 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 na. Na, 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 na.